on the under bust and on the waistline, I took 2 inches and I added it back. Please, this is because this is a pattern paper. This is not the main fabric. On the main fabric, feel free to add so much allowance as you want, but this is a pattern paper. If you are cutting it on your main fabric, add allowance. So on my other bust, I divided what I have there by 2, and I drew a straight line to connect it to the chest line. This is a Victorian corset. You can have as many darts as possible. If you want 4 darts, you can go ahead and put it if you want, but this is okay for me. And then on that under bust, I took 0.5. On the waistline, I took 0.5. Then I connected it back to the chest line. I did the same thing for the other side. So easy, so simple. If you use your correct measurements and then you follow what you see on the screen, and if you can draft your normal bodies, then you are very free. Then I label my pattern 1, 2, 3 to avoid confusion and mistake. I put an arrow to signify where the joining will be, so that there will not be any mistake, because if there is a mistake on the pattern, definitely the dress won't come out well. So I labeled it, then I cut it out. So if you are putting it on your normal fabric, please add allowance so that it will not be too tight and the measurements will be accurate. But because this is a pattern paper, you are allowed to just input your data measurements, and then but on your normal fabric, please add your measurements. This is so easy, so simple, so straightforward, no stress. Then I cut out my pattern. So because you will notice that on the other side, on the side front, because at the center side is I added a 1 inches. I only took 1 inches because Victorian corset is not always straight. The down part is always like sharp. That is the reason why I did that. I cut out my dart. And if you are using a yoke, the upper part can be your yoke. Just place it on your fabric and cut out your yoke. This is it. Then stay tuned for part 2. Thank you so much. Mo ti ṣetán.